Hey guys, Greg McCoy here with another equipment spotlight video from Hidden Gym. Today we will be looking at the Eleiko combo rack. This combo rack is a powerlifting engineering masterpiece and something to really be appreciated. You can find this rack and other Eleiko products in the World Championship of Powerlifting, the United States Army, United States Navy, gyms all over the world, and even the corporate offices of Remy Martin, where they know a few things about history and great taste. If you're not familiar with Eleiko, they've been setting a standard for quality strength products for more than 60 years. They recently moved their US headquarters to Austin, Texas, which is just a couple hours from us. So we got to pay them a visit, check out the HQ, and welcome them to the great state of Texas. While we were there, we were fortunate enough to hear their origin waffle iron story directly from their president, Magnus Nyberg. We got to hang out with Ricard Blumberg, Derek, Matt, and the guys. That's where we got our first look at this brand new combo rack that they've really improved. And just a few short months later, it's right here in our newest Hidden Gym location in Richardson. A combo rack is a rack that can easily allow you to switch from bench press to squat rack really quickly. So this kind of versatility is why it's the preferred equipment for powerlifting federations like USAPL, USPA, IPF, and more, because it's really efficient at getting a lot of lifters through a meet. And let me tell you, this is the Rolls Royce of combo racks. All right, so they've made over 50 modifications to this version of the combo rack. Some of the details are extremely subtle, but it's definitely something to be appreciated. Just as a whole, one of the main things to appreciate is how stable this thing is. There's over 12 of these big rubber base points that really just keep it sturdy and stable no matter how heavy the weight is. So right now, this is set up for bench pressing, as you can see. And one of the reasons you would use a combo rack is because it's adjustable, which is ideal. If you're training with like a group of lifting buddies or in a group, you can change rack heights really quickly, even with weight on the bar. These adjustment arms are crafted like with the care of a high-end barbell even. So you've got their same knurling pattern there, and can't help but point out even the logos. And then they've put a little rubber sleeve on here for when you're dropping them to protect the equipment. These holes are all individually numbered, which is awesome, so you can remember what your rack height is. One of the things we really like, this is actually filled with wood. So when you're putting the pin in, you don't end up trying to fish for the other side. So you can quickly poke it in there. And then these pins actually have a little magnet in them, so it snaps into place. This bench press pad is really popular with the lifters we've had here. From my perspective, just on the looks, like the tone on tone, black on black is cool. It's sturdy enough, but soft enough to be comfortable, but also very sticky. And actually, if you look closely enough, it's the same knurling pattern in the barbell for the contact point. Really impressed with the way that they've done this latest version of the bench press. Another important component is the all-important face saver. These are easily adjustable too. They're also numbered, so you know what your height is. One important thing to point out that I actually learned when researching combo racks is these are meant for bench press only. They can catch weight on a squat, but you do run the risk, if the weight's heavy enough and hits far enough back, of flipping the entire rack. So these are face savers for bench pressing. So when it's time to convert this over to the squat rack portion, it happens super easy. Most of the adjustment happens all right here with this knob. Again, I have to point out that it has knurling and a nice logo on it, but all you do is a few turns of this knob, and that will release the face saver as well as the bench press portion, which you can easily move out of the way, and then you've got yourself a squat rack. All right, and just like that, we're in a full squat setup. So one of the cool things about most combo racks is that you can actually change the rack adjustment to be an inside or an outside setup. So if you've got a lifter with shoulder mobility issues, they may want the racks in close so that they can grab out wider, closer to where the plates sit. So Eleiko does this just about better than anyone. They've got a patent pending design on these tilt arms that's as easy as one pin and the move of a lever, and the entire rack will shift underweight into a narrow position. Another one of my favorite features is these support arm rollers. So you'll see that unlike a traditional J-hook or support arm where it would be metal, this actually has like a polyurethane roller on it. So a couple benefits. One, if you want to protect your barbell, you're gonna put weight on there, move it around, it's not gonna damage your barbell. And like a place like Hidden Gym, sometimes we do what we call BYOB, where lifters bring their own bars. So not only do we want to protect our investments, but those of our members too. And then the other thing is, if you come up to the rack it's very easy, even no matter how much weight you have on, to adjust the bar where you want it without, grinding against metal to get it in the right position. All right, guys, that's the Eleiko combo rack. Thank you for watching another equipment spotlight video. You can find this combo rack at our newest location in Richardson, Texas. So you guys come pay us a visit. We'd love to have you at any location, or if you want to give the combo rack a try, we'll see you out in Richardson.